teams within anyway. And also that we have a great leader in Nigeria, Abi, great friends with him, lovely man. I trust him totally. And we have a great relationship. So what we want to do today is actually go through Quantum, what it is, and then explain that opportunity to you. So Abi, let me just make a start.
Okay.
And
okay,
I will explain what the plan is that I will explain Quantum first of all, and then see if we have any questions. But I'm hoping that I will be able to answer most of the questions that people may have by explaining Quantum itself. So let's make a start. Let me just start the presentation.
It's okay, Paul. You are a co-host now, so you can share your screen.
Excellent, thank you. Here we go. Let me just move Abi over to my third screen and put the presentation on my second screen. And I can show you what I'm doing on the first screen. Typical trader, Abi, 3 huge screens. All right, here we go. Right, screen share. Just want to make sure that that everyone can see the screen. Abi, can you see that screen?
Yes, I can see it.
You can. Okay, that's great news. Okay, well, let me just take that off there. There we go. Okay, so welcome everybody to Quantum Trade. Now I want to explain a little bit about Quantum. It is a very simple product. Okay, so it's very easy to explain. Now, Quantum's actually run by UK Trading Academy, which is my company, and you all know about UK Trading Academy. It's the longest and running and established academies in the UK. Also, what we have is that we have now trained, I think, over 140,000 Forex professionals in the last 12 years, since December 2010. I can even give you the date when I started. And of course, we now have accreditation as well. Myself, I speak in conferences worldwide on Forex and crypto trading, and our team is located in the UK. You will know where that is because I'm sure you've been on the screens where you've seen the Wales office opening, and also seen a lot of different things on the Wales office itself. So the team is actually located in Wales. And as regards UK Trading Academy, we have won many international awards for how we run the academy since 2010. So the background of the company that is being used to trade the Quantum Fund is the same team that run the Next Gen Academy and make money for the company. Now, the core team, myself as the managing director, in fact, I'm CEO of UKTA, Marta, who's head of risk and compliance. We got Emma, who's the trading floor manager, and Craig, the head trade analyst. We do now have another member of the team, which we'll add to here, is Philip, and he's the trading manager. So you have a very experienced team. Okay, they're all experts in their field, and that allows us to make, as people see on the academy, of course, we've got great results. We make consistent profit while minimizing the risk. Now, the important thing about Quantum, and this is the only time I will or you will ever use the word investment to somebody who's coming into this business. Okay, this is the only product that you can use the word investment. Next gen packages are not investment. Next gen is not investment. Okay, the daily rewards are daily rewards. They're not profits. Okay, you need to understand this. Next gen sells the educational package. Quantum, the Quantum strategy and the Quantum service is regulated. It's a financially regulated product. Okay, so it's an investment. But the way that we've generated it, it gives you complete control over your money while you make profits. And I'm going to explain a little bit more about that, because this is an incredible product, the way that you are in total control of everything. Now, when you put your funds in, the funds are put into something called a segregated bank account. And no broker now can have their own bank account with customers' money in it. Okay, that was banned many, many years ago. So now, under regulation, the brokers have a segregated bank account for customers' money. And even the broker cannot access it. Only the bank can make transfers. And we also have an insurance up to 1 million. Now, it is licensed by ASIC. ASIC is the Australian Securities and Investment Commission. okay, because the brokers that we use are all asset regulated, and the bank account that the money goes into is the Commonwealth Bank of Australia. Now, for those that know their banks in Australia, some might, you never know, the Commonwealth Bank of Australia is the largest bank in Australia, and the government of Australia use it. It is a tier 1 bank, just like going into Lloyds Bank in the UK, or HSBC, or Barclays, one of the top banks in the world. Now, why us? Why do you want us to trade instead of somebody else? Well, first of all, we do fully institutional trading, which most people don't do who provide managed accounts. They do retail trading. Retail traders lose money, institutional traders make money. If you're part of the academy, you will know and understand why that happens. But of course, just like in the academy, the tools that we use are incredible. Something called the market index. I'm sure you've heard about this. It means that we have the same tools as billion-dollar hedge funds, as HSBC, as Lloyds, as Barclays, as a Tiger Global, one of the biggest hedge funds in the world, all the institutional trading houses. We have the same tools coming in. We can see what the market is doing. And the strategies that we're using, I've generated them in between 2010 and 2012. So they're all been running for 10 to 13 years now. And of course, we have a track record of generating consistent profits, and we do that for the company. So it's very easy for you to go and look at the company accounts and see how well we do. Now, the quantum strategy itself, the yearly profits, if we look back over the last 10 years, the yearly profits are between 40 and 80%. Now, if I tell you that last year, the top hedge fund in the world was Tiger Global, they made 10.9%. 10.9% for the top hedge fund in the world, who have the top data, have the top traders in the world trading for them. That's how much they made. So we have an incredible profit, 40 to 80%. That means the lowest we were in the last 10 years was 40. The highest we were in the last 10 years was 80. Now, also, the risk management is very, very low. The risk management is a maximum of 1%. What does that mean? It means that we only ever expose 1% of your money into the market at any one time. So therefore, let's make the math simple. If you had 100 euros in your broker account and we were trading it, the most you could lose on a trade would be £1. If you had £1,000 account, the most amount of money that we put at risk is £10 on 1,000. On 10,000, it would be £100. So when people say, can I lose all my money? No, it's impossible, because we only ever risk 1% of your bank. When we trade your £1,000, we don't mean we're trading your £1,000. If it was £1,000 that you had in an account, it means that we are actually trading a maximum of £10 of that 1,000 at any time. Okay, just to give you an idea how safe this is. So a lot of people say, oh, you know, I could lose my money. No, you can't. It's impossible, because our risk management never allows you to lose all your money. It would take me 100 years most probably, and I still wouldn't lose all your money, even if we had trade after trade lose. Because of course, the smaller amount of money that's in the account, the less you put on. So 1% of a smaller amount is a smaller amount. So therefore it's infinite. So when people ask you that question, if you're taking this out to somebody who's interested, that's the reason why we can never lose more than, we can never lose your account. Now, those strategies that we use are very low risk strategies. They are Forex and crypto strategies. So we trade the Forex markets, mainly the majors and some of the miners, and also crypto. That would be Bitcoin against US dollar mainly. We do Ethereum against US dollar, but it's mainly Bitcoin, because there's not really enough liquidity in the world on crypto, because crypto is so small. I know that a lot of people say when I talk about crypto, because a lot of people have the understanding that crypto is enormous. No, it isn't. It's tiny. Crypto seems to be everywhere around the world at the moment, doesn't it? But let me just give you this one statement. When I sit down on the trading desk at 10 o'clock on a Monday morning, more money will have gone through Forex by 10 o'clock on a Monday morning than it will for crypto for the whole of a month. Incredible, isn't it? The Forex liquidity market's the size of the Atlantic Ocean, and the crypto market and pool is the equivalent of your local garden pond or lake. It's tiny. And we also do indices. What do I mean by indices if you don't know? FTSE, Dow, DAX. You've heard of the Dow in America, yeah? The US 30 biggest companies in the world that make up the Dow. FTSE 100, the 100 biggest companies in the UK, with that make up the index for the UK, which is the FTSE 100. The Dow, as I said, the DAX, German. So those are the indices, the major indices of the major world powers, and also metals like gold. So there's a number of things that we actually trade. Now then, entry requirements. Okay, I'm going to give you some entry requirements at the moment. Now for the Nigeria team, there's going to be a deposit of 50K minimum, and you have to purchase a next-gen 5K trader pack to gain access to Quantum. Those are the only two items: minimum deposit of 50K, and you have to purchase a trader pack, which is a 5K trader package. Okay, because that is how you are linked between next-gen and Quantum. You have to be in next-gen to be able to deposit in Quantum. Now let's have a look at the managed account fees. We charge a management fee of 0.25% per month, so it's tiny, but that is on the total amount of funds you have in your account, irrespective of whether we make a profit or we don't. And there's also a performance fee of 30% of the profits, but that's to something called high watermark level. Now, what does high watermark level mean? It means that we have to make more than the highest point we did previously before we can take a performance fee on that extra amount. Let me give you a simple understanding. Month one, we make you £1,000 on your 50,000 account. We take 30% of the fee, £300. The following month, we lose £1,000, so you're back down. The following month, we make £1,000. We do not charge 30% of that 1,000 because we've only got to the previous high, which was £1,000 in the first month. We would have to make more than £1,000 to be able to charge you 30%. And that 30% would only be on the extra above the previous 1,000. So say we made £1,300 on the third month. We've made back the 1,000 and an extra 300 on top. We only charge a performance fee on the £300. So it's only whatever we make, and that's why it's called high watermark level. It is the fairest way that all the top hedge funds, regulated hedge funds in the world use, because it's the fairest way for our members. Now, these charges are actually taken automatically. You don't have to worry about them. They're taken at the end of the month, each month by the broker out of your trading account. So therefore, the basic split is 70% to you, 30% to the company. Now, the entry process is very, very simple. As I said, this is a simple product. You will sign up with one of our brokers. And being this is mainly aimed at Nigeria, we are in the process at the moment of bringing in an internationally recognized, regulated broker that has Nigerian presence, that has a Nigerian office. So therefore, that company as well, that broker, which we're bringing on board and we'll have on board within the next week or so, they actually will be able to take deposits in dollars or naira, sorry, naira, not naira. Your currency is naira, isn't it? Naira or dollars. So you have a local broker, so to speak, even though they're an international broker, they have a local arm in Nigeria, which I'm sure you'll feel quite happy with. Now, once you've signed up and you'll do that, this is a personal service. You, if you want to put money into the account, will come with me on a webinar and I will go through the sign-up process with you live. We'll share your screen on Zoom and I'll tell you what to put in, where to put it in, what your account to get and everything. So we do it, I hold your hand. It's a really great process. There's no, oh, you have to sign into this or that. I actually do it with you. So you sign up. Then once you've signed up, we'll be able to immediately enter your passport or a driving license and a utility bill. Very simple KYC. Once that is done, we go off the webinar. And then a day or so later, you will have an email from the broker to say your account is live. Then we will have a second webinar. And there I will show you how the back end works, how you deposit, how you take out. I'll actually give you and this is one-to-one, of course. I'll give you an individual webinar where I'll say, right, this is how you put money in. This is the bank account you send it to. This is what you have to type in to do it. We'll actually do it together. Now, once the money has hit the broker account, your broker account, remember, this is your broker, even though it's our broker as regards, we have to have a broker with our systems and our strategies in there. Remember, when you sign up for a regulated broker, the account is yours, just like your own bank account. So what will happen then is once, say, the 50K lands, if you put in 50K in, the broker will then send you a limited power of attorney. Now, what does that mean? The limited power of attorney actually has all the rules and regulations and clauses. It'll say it's 30% management fee, sorry, 30% performance fee, and when we'll take it, and how it's done to a high watermark level, and the amount, 0.25% of management fee taken at the end of the month. And it'll all have all the other rules and regulations. But basically what it says is you are allowing my team to trade your account. Okay. We cannot gain access to your account. All we can do is place trades on your account and close them. We have no ability to get into your account, to be able to take money out of it, to be able to put money into it. Okay, it's your bank account. It's just like, I suppose, a bank account where you've got a direct debit that your electricity company takes £21 a month. Yeah, it's the same thing. The electricity company doesn't have access to your bank account. You're just allowing them through a direct debit, which is like a limited power of attorney, to be able to say, please take this money out every month. You're doing the same thing with your broker account. You're allowing us to trade it. Okay, so it's a very personalized service, this is. Now then, referral bonus. There is actually a 5% direct referral bonus every month for you. The person, now this is not MLM. Okay, just remember, you can never mention MLM, multi-level marketing, network marketing with this product. It's not. This is a standalone product that UKTA provide NextGen. Okay, so UKTA are running it because we're regulated. Therefore, it can only be one level. So therefore, if RBFX brings in his wife and she puts the money in, out of that 30%, okay, so say we take 30%, then 5% of that 30, okay, 5% in total goes to the introducer, but not a one-off. It's not like you bring somebody into NextGen and you give them, they take €100 pack and then you get €10 for it and that's it. Yeah, that's what you get. This is different. When you bring somebody in, every month that we make profits and take the 30%, 5 of that 30 is the introducer. Now, I'm sure a lot of you may not be aware, but 5% is an awful lot. If you went to banking systems, if you went to treasury departments of banks and institutions, 0.5% to 1% is the norm. So we're actually giving 5%. Now, what you do is when we have the person who's putting the money in on the webinar, you'll be on there as well. Okay, it'll be you and the person you're introducing. You will also sign up for a broker account at the same time, but you don't have to put money in it. The reason that we're signing you up for a broker account is when that money comes in to us at the end of the month, 5% of it we'll put into your broker account. Now, of course, it's your broker account. You can just take it out straight into your bank. But obviously, it's a very, very neat way of doing it because the money never moves. You just imagine saying, okay, broker, send the broker account 5% to NextGen, and then NextGen sends the 5% to me, and then I send the 5% to you. What a stupid way of doing it. Yeah, this is very efficient. The 5% immediately goes from the company account in the broker straight to your broker account in the broker. So it's there for you as soon as the broker transaction at the end of the month. And of course, You can withdraw in your bank, or you can withdraw in USDT, or you can withdraw from the broker that you're going to have in Nigeria with Bitcoin. You can put money in cash by bank transfer from your bank and withdraw it in Bitcoin. You can put it in Bitcoin. You can withdraw it into your bank. It's unbelievably flexible. Now then, let me tell you a little bit more about the rules. Now, the great thing you're going to know is there's only 3 rules, and 2 of them are very similar. There is no small print so that you can't take your money, like most managed accounts will say, you have to keep it in there for 6 months. Yeah, you have to give us this month's notice writing and all of these things. No. Next, the way that I've set up Quantum is it's the most flexible service in the world. And I'll explain each of those items to you now. So you sign up for your own broker account, it's yours. You have total control of it. You have total access to it. You can put the money into it. You can take the money out of it whenever you want. You put 50K in today and your house falls down tonight and you need that 50K back to build it back up. You just take it out tomorrow. Believe it or not, you can take it out immediately. It's your money. Of course you can. You put money in a bank today. If you want to take it out of your bank tomorrow, you can do it. If you like what you're seeing, you can put more money in. You're not going to tell us. You can control it. It's your broker account. It's under regulation. Your money is in a highly regulated tier 1 bank, the best. You're trading with a regulated broker who cannot get any access to your money. The other thing is, so that's the first rule, okay? The first rule is you have to have a minimum of 50K in your account at any one time. The second rule is if you need to take up to 25% of your account out, but it must stay above 50K, you can just take it out without telling us. Now, say you had 100K in there, all right, and you wanted to take out 25,000, you could, up to 25,000 without telling us. If you want to take out more than 25,000, you need to tell us. Now then, that's not really a rule, it's a protection for you. Because if you want to take out more than 25% and you don't tell us, you're risking the trades that you've got on. Let me explain why. As I told you, we have very strict money management. Therefore, the amount of money that is being risked at any one time is based on the amount of money you have in your broker account. So say we're risking £500, okay, of your account because you're up at 100K, and you take 50K out without telling us. The trades that are now running are running at double the risk, aren't they? Because if I was putting those trades onto 50K, they'd be half the amount of money than they would if we put them on because you had 100K in there. So therefore, we ask this very simple thing. If you're taking more than 25% of your account out at any one time, you send us an email and it'll come to Quantum. Okay, we'll give you the email. You just say, guys, I'd like to take this amount of money out. And that's all you do. You send us that email. We will then take your account off the master so it doesn't get any more trades. And our team will manually manage the trades that you've got on until they naturally close. As soon as they close, we will send you an email saying, okay, all trades are closed, take it out. Let us know when you've taken the money out and we'll put your account back on, because then it'll carry on trading, but at the right money management, because it'll be down to 50K. And those are the only 3 rules. A minimum of 50K, take up to 25% of the amount of money that you've got in there out at any time, as long as it stays above 50K. If you want to take more than 25% out, send us an email. Now then, the trades that we do tend to be finished in 1 day, so there's no waiting 3 months for us to close the trades. The probability is those trades will be closed within a few hours of you sending us email. So we're not saying that you have to wait a long time either, even when you send us an email. As soon as we get it, we'll take your account off. Now, if your trades are in profit that is running at the moment, we'll just close them and say within 2 minutes, okay, take it out. But the most amount of time you're going to wait is 24 hours. It's nothing. Now, that is how flexible this is. As I said, if you like what you're doing, you can take it out. If you want to take a little bit out because you said, I made £2,000 profit this month. I'll just take the 2K out. You can do it. You can do what you want because it's your account. As I said, the only caveat is more than 25%. Just let us know before you take it out so we can close your trades. And that is Quantum, everyone. It is the most flexible service that we have. It makes excellent profits, far higher than most other, if not any other managed account out there. And let me just come back for a second. Let me stop sharing. There we go. Abby, I think I'm back.
Oh yes, we are back, sir. And
okay, so that is Quantum. It is an excellent service, but it is very, very simple and very, very flexible. So there you go. I think we have a couple of people on chat.
Yes, some people have been asking questions and
okay, let me have a quick little look then. Okay. All right, let's do this. 5K, a 5K package, €5,000 package. Our partner is going to be allowed to open IB accounts with your recommended broker. No, you're not. We are placing the trades. The money comes into us. We share it properly with the introducer. So no, you cannot become an IB because you'll be taking money from somebody else who should be having it. Can I do this in the UK? You can do it anywhere in the world apart from the red listed countries like Iraq, North Korea, USA, and the other one, sorry, which isn't a red listed country. So the red listed countries, which I'm sure you all know who they are, like Iraq, Iran, South Korea, Myanmar, all of those, plus USA. USA members can't because the USA government, the regulatory things, they like US members to keep their money in the US. They don't like them to send it out. So they'll do anything and everything, and they will chase you around the world if you try to do that. So that's the reason we can't do USA. USA is a weird one. Okay, well, I can see that a lot of people like it. This is huge, man. Exciting, amazing. A quick question. If I am taking out my deposit at any time because of the eventuality, does it attract charges? Yes, most managing accounts do. We don't. No charge at all for taking it out. We don't charge you 10% for removing it. Just remember, it's not our account, it's your bank account. I can't charge you 10% for taking money out of your own bank account. It's yours. So again, see, it is so incredibly flexible, this service is, and how it works. But the answer is, no, there is no charge to take the money out. Now, you may have a charge between the broker and you. You know, sometimes if you're transferring by BACS account, the bank has to pay like, I don't know, $10 or something to send, you know, 5 grand or 20 grand anywhere in the world. So there could be a small charge, but that would be a standard bank transfer charge that everybody pays anyway. But no, there's no real charges to take the money out. Okay, let's have a look. But will you instruct client on the ratio to set based on how much they put in, considering you're trading the account in millions? Now, we use a MAM system. Whoever asked this, I am Benyani, Mr. Uchi. Right, okay. The clients do nothing. You put the money in and you leave it all to us. We're the experts. Yeah, we do the right money management. We put it onto something called a MAM, yeah? It is a special software within a broker where you link loads of accounts and make it one big account. So therefore, when we make a profit in the big account, which is a combination of all the little accounts that are joined to it, it then puts that profit in a ratio into everybody's account, okay? So it's all done totally correctly and totally accurately. So it doesn't matter if there's millions in there. If we make a certain percentage, whatever your 50K of a million is, you would get that percentage of the profit that we made. Okay, so you get the profit as if we're trading your account on its own. So if we make 1% on the million, you make 1% on your 50K, or your 100K, or your 200K, or your 90K, or your 75K. It's all ratioed correctly. Can we get a recording of the presentation? I'm sure for Mr. Nebo. RBFX, I'm sure you'll put that out in all the groups, yes?
Yes, immediately after this, it will be shared.
Okay, so the way that the way that this will work is that whoever your upline is, okay, whoever your upline is, they will contact me. You will speak to your upline. So it's only single level. So whoever your upline is, so say your upline is Mr. Francis. Yeah, Francis. Yeah. Then you would speak to Francis and say, Francis, can you arrange with Paul a meeting for the three of us? If your upline is Abby, you know, your next upline, your first upline is Abby FX, you'd speak to Abby and he would get a webinar with us. And then I will go through it in detail and we'll get you signed up and started on that webinar. So it's that simple. You talk to your first upline and they will arrange it with me. 50K for Nigeria, yes. Now then, that is 50K if you've got a euro account. It's $50,000 if you've got a dollar account. It's £50,000 if you've got a pound account. Okay. Now I know there's a slight variation in the exchange rates, but I'm not going to go into that. If you've got dollars in Nigeria and you want to open a dollar account, it's $50,000. It makes it so simple by doing it that way. Okay, so it's not 50,000 nen, it's $50,000. How many nen equal $1? 50,000 nen equals about $1, doesn't it, Abby? I'm sure. It seems to be an awful lot. So if we were doing it with 50,000 nen, it wouldn't be very much money at all. I don't think so, if I remember from my trip, okay, to Nigeria. Let's have a look. Is there a performance fee? Yes, I went through that. Sue? Maybe Sue would. It is 0.25% management fee every month and 30% performance fee. Yes, there's no charges, Caroline. You're correct. No charges to get into it, no charges to get out to it. As I said, with the caveat that, you know, there may be a bank, you know, when they send the money to you and they're doing it by bank transfer, there could be, you know, that back payment or whatever they call it. Yeah, there's a little bank transfer payment, but that's not a percentage. It's just normally like a couple of dollars. I pay $6 if I transfer out to America. Wow, let's have a look. Nigeria is not regulated. Brokers exploit this. Yeah, we're using a regulated broker though, not a Nigerian regulated broker, an internationally regulated broker. They just have a Nigerian arm. So you're not going to get scammed whatsoever because the money goes into the main company, which is regulated. One of the companies that we're using, or both companies that we're using, are regulated in all the major areas of the world. Okay. Does the special brokerage firm operate with a partnership account? No, they don't. What trading platform is available for those in the UK? Now, you would go to a different company. You go to CL Markets, whoever asked that, if you're in the UK. It's only Nigeria that would use the broker that we're taking on at the moment that has got an office in Nigeria. So there's a Nigerian arm. If you're anywhere else in the world, you will be using CL Markets, already set up, and there's money in there and we're running. So that would be the answer, Abby FX, to every single question that's come up there.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Paul. I think we have like 2-3 hands raised. Okay. So I don't know if you have time so that we can take like 2-3 questions.
Yeah, go on. Obviously I've answered pretty much all the questions, but I don't mind taking 1 or 2. Yeah, I'll take 1 or 2 live, no problem. Okay,
I think we have Prince here. So Prince.
Oh, Prince, okay.
You're permitted to talk.
Hey, Prince.
Okay. Hello, guys.
Hi.
Hello, Paul. How you doing?
Hi. I'm very good, thank you.
Yeah, good presentation. I actually like this aspect of the whole business. But my question is this: the trading, the fee. I've got 2 questions. One is on the fee, the 50,000.
Yeah.
Can we have it? Can't we reduce that a bit? Is it possible to have a lower amount, like let's say 25?
Well, at the moment, what we're doing at the moment is we have set it at 50K. Goodness knows what'll happen in the future, but at the moment it's 50K. It's
50K. Then okay, that's one. Then I had the question about those in the UK. The CLM, are you the trading platform?
Yes.
The one for those in the UK. I'm in the UK.
Yeah.
So
you're in the UK, okay.
Yeah. So the trading platform, is it the same, or is it core liquid core or core liquid market?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the one that we've used for the last 2.5 years, and I've used for since 2012. So I've put about 40 million through it since 2012. I know the CEO personally.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we use that because I've got 12 years and 40 million euros of experience putting money through that company.
I actually tried trading with them. I tried trading with them. I think HBFX should be aware of this matter. But maybe the response time was low, though they later responded. And the money I deposited with them, they send it back to me. So I could vouch for that.
Oh yeah, they will do. They're fantastic.
But the response time was low as at that time. So I don't know what you
sorry?
do about that. The response time.
Okay, because there's a chat facility. Yeah, all of my, I've got thousands and thousands of people on CLM. They have a chat facility. They can answer you back in no time. So I don't know why that was the case. Did you send an email or did you go on chat?
I went on chat. I sent email. At the point I involved Abe, but later it took a while, but he responded.
Okay.
And he resolved the matter.
Yeah,
but
because
it's just the response time I'm concerned about. Okay.
All right.
Then the final question, sorry.
Yeah.
Is it now possible if you have if you have funds on is it possible on the training platform, is it possible to move your funds and add to it to the quantum?
No, what you'd have to do is you've got coins, what you'd have to do, you'd have to sell them on the exchange and then transfer money or transfer them from, you'd have to put them into the exchange, transfer them to Bitcoin, and then you can send Bitcoin.
No, you're not getting my question. My question is this. Let's assume you have a 5K account, 5K accounts, which is 10K, is meant to compound for 52 weeks.
Yes.
No, you now want to move fund from there to quantum.
Right. No, you can't. Abu smiling straight away. No, you can't. They're separate. It's a separate. You've bought 2 educational packages in next gen. This is a totally different service, quantum. So no, you can't.
Okay.
No
I think I like this. This is good.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Prince.
Okay. We have one more another person. We have Bright John. Bright John, please, you are permitted to talk. Bright John, your hand is raised.
Yes, it is.
Permitted to talk. Bright John, are you there? Okay, if you are not there, then okay, Bright John, go ahead.
No, I think so.
Yeah, please. I'm very happy for this opportunity. I don't know. Can you hear me, please?
We can hear you.
Yes, I can.
Okay. This opportunity is open to everyone, like you said. So, like me, I'm a student and I don't have that $50,000. Beside the job I'm doing presently is not paying me up to that kind of amount.
Yes.
So, for us students who are willing to do this, so we are so interested. How do we go about it?
As I say, at the moment, the entry is 50K. I say whether we look at that in the future and lower it, that may be something that we do. But at the moment, 50K is the actual level.
Okay, I think I can tell me.
Yeah, Abby, if you want to answer that.
Okay, that is why I believe Cameron also want to talk, but let me just quickly say something there. That is why you must be in next gen before you can have access to quantum. Now, so now if you're in next gen, build your team, get enough money from next gen, then put it in quantum. So it's doable. And if you have anybody that there are some people you talk to, they will say, oh, this kind of quantum package is what they want to do, and they have the money. You bring those kind of people into quantum after they bought their 5K in next gen. You bring them into quantum, they put in their $50,000, $100,000, and you get your 5% commission every month. So, Cameron, I believe you want to say something about that. Cameron, you are meeting.
I think Abby, you've already covered it. Basically, the whole opportunity of next gen. So we actually have people in our team, Abby, that started with 100 euro, 500 euro, 1,000 euro, and they were able to make money from next gen and then put that money in quantum. So leverage next gen's platform, grow money, make 50,000. We actually have 8 people in our team who have made over $250,000 in 7 months from next gen. Now, what are they going to do with that money? They will put that money in quantum to make more money for themselves. So,
thank you very much.
You guys leverage next gen's platform to make money and use that money to, of course, put in quantum. I will be speaking to Paul, and there will be certain exceptions made for individuals that will hit certain ranks in the business, perhaps senior manager and above, perhaps regional director and above. So that means that if you build next gen, you'll have leverage on quantum as well. Maybe anyone that becomes RD and above, or they might have a lower entry in quantum. You know, so there's gonna be things that'll be coming in place which will help, which will complement your businesses, both quantum as well as on the next gen side of things.
Yeah, actually, that's a very good idea, Cameron. You know, you could look at saying, if you become regional director, you know, you only have to put like 25K, you know, if you're a team manager, it could be 40K, you know, whatever. So I do like that idea, and we'll consider that for the future, Cameron. Excellent idea. You know, we're open to doing as much as we can to allow people to be able to get entry, but also to make that money with NextGen, because look, I'll be very blunt with you all. We got 20 millionaires already in NextGen. We want a lot more. 20 millionaires means that you have the ability to make a lot of money, because those 20 people did. There's loads of people on 900,000, 800,000, 700, so the pipeline is full all the way up. So when you're talking about like the 50K, then, you know, if these people, and the company hasn't been going for so long, you know, it's not as if it's been going for 20 years and they've taken that time. The company hasn't been going for that long, and still 20 millionaires. You know, our 21st is only a couple of, about 40,000 away, and we'll have 21. You know, so you have the ability by selling this product to be able to grow up the ranks and make so much money from it very quickly.
Okay, thank you very much, Paul.
All right, guys, I hope it's been used, but of course, because it's so simple, I know I've still taken 40 minutes to talk about it, but I've tried to give you as much information so that it answers most of the questions.
Thank you so much, Paul. Thank you so much. We appreciate this. And I'm sure this will help everyone understand quantum a lot better. And we'll have a lot of people ready to get started in quantum as well and leverage from this opportunity. Yeah,
there's one interesting question. Is there a maximum amount? One more question come in. Is there a maximum amount you can put in? Yes, it's actually 20 million. Okay, they asked, can you put 50 million in? If you got 50 million, give me a call. Okay, but 20 million. The reason for that is that I have to mitigate risk for you in so many ways. Okay, let me explain this, precious issue. Okay, we have to, I'm a regulated trader, so therefore I have to do things properly. And the reason I'm saying we can take 50 million, but I would have to set up a number of broker accounts, because I'm not going to put all that money in one broker. Too risky. I'd say once one broker's got 10 million, I'd then go to another broker and fill up the next regulated broker's 10 million. So if you wanted to put 50 million in, I'd have to do a lot of work to get 5 new brokers online and get that money in. But yes, it can be done. What we say 20 million is it's very easy, because I have 2 brokers. One broker that will be ready by the 1st of February to take Nigerian people's money. But I'm also talking with RBFX to bring a second broker on, so that if we did have a big hitter come in, it doesn't gobble up the one broker and everybody can't put money in. It's not fair. So I hope, Precious, that I've answered your question there. Okay. All right, Abby. Thank you very much, everyone. It's been great to have so many people.
Thank you very much.
Over 100 people, Abby. Well done.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, Mr. Paul. It has been amazing. It has been awesome. Thank you. I celebrate you out of your busy schedule. Mr. Paul, you still created time to be here. When I spoke to you today, you were busy. You were just taking your maybe breakfast in the afternoon and all that. So you've been very, very busy. Yeah. And I want to say thank you very much. and to our massive and powerful leader, that's Mr. Kamran Abbasi. I want to say thank you. Even though you were driving, you still took your time to join this call. So please, Kamran Abbasi, in 30 seconds, your parting words. In 30 seconds, Kamran, your parting words. Kamran, are you there?
Abby, I'm here, but to be honest, after Paul has spoke, after you have spoke, I don't think there's anything left. Paul has literally covered everything that had to be covered. All I'm going to say is, guys, it's time for us to take leverage of this opportunity that Paul has given us on Quantum. So let's make sure, for those of us who have 50K and above, let's take advantage from this opportunity. For those who don't have 50K, let's earn that 50K from next gen so we can perhaps take advantage of this opportunity. Let's make sure we benefit from both sides of the business. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much. Take care, everyone. Lovely to see you all.
Thank you very
Bye
much,
for now,
everyone.
everybody. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.